It's the NBA Live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Brown. Here's Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
He had a nice open look right there.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Brown. Harden left side. Over Young. Harden finds Jordan. 5 to shoot. For 3, Harris misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins passes to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young for 3. Good work defensively by Harden. The Nets on offense. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. Passes it to Hunter. From deep, Collins. Hunter with it. Harris is there. And that one's good. Hunter.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Collins against Durant. Pass to Jordan. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Bogdanovich against Brown. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden the pass to Durant. 1:51 left in the first. Banked in off the glass. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. And here is Jordan. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. The kick out to Brown from deep three-point range. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trailing. Young outside. And here's Collins from outside. Bogdanovich looking around. 5 on the clock.
Bogdanovich, another one of those draft players that gets stashed overseas for a few years. Drafted back in 2014 by the Kings before coming over for the 17-18 season.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Harden the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
Harden against Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Durant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Young with the ball. In the corner, it's Hunter. There's the three. That shot is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Brooklyn with the ball. After the miss from Trae Young. Reverses. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brooklyn leading by 3. There's Dinwiddie. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. And that one is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Young. And it's denied. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Pass to Claxton. Out to the wing. Here's Luwawu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Luwabu's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Unloads from 9. Off the left rim and out.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Collins, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Here's Bogdanovich, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 7.
Now Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving, inside. Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Dinwiddie against Young. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one fast break. Here's what a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 7. Three-pointer stolen by Durant. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Outside, KD. And Durant gets double-teamed. Harden has a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 4. Collins wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Drops in the tray.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside, Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Capella. Over Jordan. Bogdanovich against Brown. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 7. There's the pass to Durant. Back to Brown. Takes a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Hunter shoots over KD. That's short off the rim. So we've reached the end of the first half. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant, Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. The Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to KD. There's the feed to Jordan. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Stolen by Harden. Jordan, the pass to Harris. Outside, KD. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, with the skill and size to score from anywhere on the court, Durant produces huge numbers pretty much on a nightly basis.
Now, here is Young. Here's Bogdanovich. And there it is for him. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Harden the pass to KD. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 12.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And here's Harden. To the inside. Durant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. That's 12 points for KD.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Durant against Collins. Clock at 6. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to KD. Down low. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Young after the made shot from KD. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Collins. Releases. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And a missed layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Hunter, no one around him, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Irving. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. No good that time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Irving's shot is good.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now, here is Young. It's deflected. Irving looking for an opening. Here's Claxton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Young, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is off. And he sinks the second. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Young with the steal. From 18 feet away. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Nets leading by 3. Here's Irving. That one's good from the corner.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Young passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. Bogdanovich finds Collins. Offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Six on the shot clock. And the pass to Llewellyn. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden with room to shoot. A shot that time, not on target. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Capella. That ball. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the layup is good.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young passes to Capella. Now Hunter, guarded by Harris. Young outside to tie it up. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jordan kicks to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Jordan. Passes it to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. It's good!
Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Young. Right side, Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. It counts! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now Durant. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the small 4. Capella finds Collins. Here's Young, 6 to shoot. Simmons pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
The 19-foot shot uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. A 3 off the mark. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Passes it to Hunter. Collins looking around. Young outside. Young is double. Back to Collins.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Great look there, but off target. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. and with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right.
Oh, what a dunk!
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Stolen by Collins. To the paint, Capella. Basket counts.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Simmons passes to Maxey. Simmons against Collins. Just 5 on the clock.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Simmons passes to Maxey. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. The Hawks leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Here's Young. Misses the layup. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 6.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Capella kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
52 seconds left to play here in the first. Harris outside. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Embiid, no good.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got his second basket.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
The putback, and Embiid is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And so the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then it's George Hill, and there's Seth Curry. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Gallinari. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Kept alive. Howard misses in close. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Herter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Herter, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And here is Williams. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shoots from the elbow. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Curry.
Steph Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Here's Williams. That one doesn't go. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Hawks leading by 4. Right side, Williams. Here's Okongwu. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points. Simmons passes to Embiid. 55 seconds left in the first half. Good work there as it goes.
Joel Embiid has a nice shooting touch and does not lack for confidence, and seems to be getting better in the mid-range area.
And stolen by Simmons. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back. And he's fouled pretty hard. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, we thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 3. Young dishes to Capella. Hunter with it. No points in the game yet for him. And Young kicks to Collins. The offensive rebound.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
And, when Embiid is knocking it down with consistency from there, watch out. He's got great touch.
Young pass to Collins. Young outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. And now here comes Simmons.
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it!
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the inside. Here's Simmons. Collins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
To the middle. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Embiid with the steal. And here comes the break. Stops, pops, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Embiid inside the line. The rebound by Young.
He's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Collins finds Capella. Three-pointer. Another shot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires from the wing. He can't get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Popped up there for Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Young outside. He gets that one. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Simmons passes to Maxey. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Young from outside. Here's Capella. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Clint Capella.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Lets it go. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bogdanovich wide open. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Curry. Williams scanning the floor. Shoots over Curry. Misses off the left iron. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. George Hill out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Hill. Here's Curry with the 3. Williams with the defensive effort.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Herter. Rebound by the 76ers. Gallinari with the steal. The kick out to Williams from outside the arc. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. And now Philadelphia on the break. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Herter. Great tee that time from Green.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hill.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Here's Williams. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Gallinari surveying the D.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Gallinari hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Now Hill. Kicks it to Curry. All sorts of time. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Here is Williams. Pass to Herter. Lets it go with a 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Tolliver. Hill. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. Williams kicks to Gallinari. And he converts the layup. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Up top, Curry. That one goes in.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Williams passes to Gallinari. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Hill, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5. And so Hill will bring it up for the 76ers. On its way from Curry for 2. That one a little long. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Snell. Williams kicks to Snell. Back to Williams. Draws contact on the, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Outside Williams. He kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here is Hunter. Outside Williams. Outside Collins. From deep three-point range. Back to Williams. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Hill is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here is Hill. Shot clock at 6, and they double up Embiid. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. Harden with the defensive effort. Brooklyn with the ball.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Now Curry. James Harden missing on the 3. The tray, stolen by Durant. Harris finds Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Harden, the pass to KD. Over Simmons. Durant, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Embiid dishes to Harris. It's tipped. Here's Embiid. Drops in the layup for 2.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Harden. There's the pass to KD.
Yeah, look at me.
And then Durant with the jam.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Here's Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Here's Brown. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target from 3-point range. The 76ers leading by 4. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Harris outside. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Hill passes to Curry. Here's the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harris misses. Now here's Embiid. Inside. Outside Jordan. And here's Harden for 3. Hill pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Here's Harden. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside to the inside. Jordan dishes to Harden. Jordan the pass to Harris. No good from the low block. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Irving with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 5 points so far. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Milton. Tolliver the pass to Howard. Over Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green finds Milton. And here's Maxey. From deep. He doesn't hit that one.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
Now Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Howard. Lets it fly. But they get it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Maxey. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Howard. Shoots over Griffin. Howard can't hit. Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. High post try. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Harden surveying the D. The wide open look for Durant. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds. Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Harden kicks to Brown. Back to Harden. Down low, Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy finding the open man.
Harden outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Harden hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with George Hill. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Simmons passes to Curry. No good on the triple. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They trail by 3. To the paint. Brown finds Jordan. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. And stolen by Jordan. Left side, Harris. He kicks it to KD. Back to Harris. For the lead, and the layup is up and in. Harris has got his first basket.
I I'll tell you, more than just a shooter, Joe Harris has the ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup.
Hill dishes to Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Harden against Hill. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Hill passes to Curry. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Embiid finds Harris. Clock at 6. Over Harris. Harris's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. KD looking around. Brown outside. Pass to Harris from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Outside Hill. Stolen by Harden. In transition. Here come the Nets. No good on the shot. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Brown, good.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Here's Simmons. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Down low. And KD throws it down.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Simmons looking it over. Harris inside. Guarded by Harris. 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Embiid. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Irving way outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now the 76ers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you...
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Luwawu. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Milton. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Shoots from 8.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Griffin kicks to Dinwiddie. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Tries from 10. Green, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 7. Dinwiddie outside. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Here we go. One-on-one. Back to Tolliver. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
I'll tell you, the experience working to his advantage. Dwight Howard draws the contact, able to finish it. Nicely done.
Dinwiddie with it. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And here is Irving. Griffin trying to get open. The shot's good from Irving. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
Kicks it to Tolliver. The pass to Maxey. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And he commits the intentional foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Curry against Irving. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Feeds it to Embiid over Jordan. That one wide left. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Harden the pass to Durant. He feeds it to Jordan. And stolen by Simmons. Embiid drives in. The shot's good.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Passes to Harden. Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. Back to Jordan. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Nets leading by 4. 1:07 left here in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Simmons. To the inside. Embiid. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It's stolen by Hill. Harris outside. To tie it up. But they recover it. Here's Embiid. Dishes to Simmons. Outside Curry. Top of the key, Harris. Shot clock at 5. Curry against Harden. And an air ball on that one. Way off. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Irving looking for an opening. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Everyone, a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, we've got Brown, Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. Puts it up. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here is Harden. Outside, KD. Stolen by Collins. And here they come. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And give Collins credit for making that play happen. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Harden outside. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Harris dishes to Harden. For three. Rebound by the Hawks. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Young. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Durant. Over Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
And the length of Durant. He's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Collins. The pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. Fires it up. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a three. It's good from long range.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets trail by 5. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Here's Irving. And the layup falls.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
Now Young. Outside Collins. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Atlanta. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Gallinari is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2 guard. Here's Claxton. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Hawks leading by 3. Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams looking around. Here's Herter. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Claxton. And yes, it's good.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Williams passes to Dunn. Gallinari outside. Pass to Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The jump hook. They get it back. Done. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Hawks with possession here. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Williams after the made shot from KD. And the rejection by Harden. Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For the 3, hits it from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Jordan, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Dunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harden the pass to Irving. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Jordan with the jam.
When you are dealing with DeAndre, you just have to wrap him up sometimes and hope he misses, because he is one of the most powerful players in the league.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Durant. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Harden finds Durant. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Capella.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period, they... And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nets trail by 8. Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Harden. Outside for Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Harden against Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brooklyn making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden against Young. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from James Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Shot by Collins, no good. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Young against Harden.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And finished off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Pass to Green. Down low. Good work defensively by Capella.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Here's Luwawu after the made shot from John Collins. Over in the corner, Green kicks to Harden. Back to Green. over Collins. Offensive rebound, Nets. Stolen by Collins. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Young. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
And Young kicks to Collins. Another three for Atlanta.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. And there's the pass to Green. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Atlanta.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Brown is checked in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Now here's Williams. And here's Gallinari. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Brown. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's Brown missing. The Hawks leading by 15. Williams passes to Dunn. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Gallinari missing. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. The 3 from KD. Rebound by Williams. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's the floater. They get it again, and Williams is right there. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown wide open. He fires. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Atlanta. They fit. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. Then there's Dunn, and it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. Nets trail by 17. Left side, Harris. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Johnson with it. Pass to Claxton. And here is Durant. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
And that's an intentional foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Collins looking around. Feeds to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Young outside. Sinks that one from the post. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Dinwiddie finds KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
And an intentional foul right there. Some changes for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here's Bogdanovich. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Harden outside. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Kevin Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And then Durant with the jam.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
Atlanta leading by 13. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On its way from Young for two. Capella dishes to Collins. Nice defense from KD. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Nets passing it around. Harden kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Harden. The feed to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. A shot by Jordan, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for John Collins.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Harden can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Capella finds Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. A great view of our broadcast look. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Shake Milton is out there with Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the center. Outside, Green. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Here's Milton. High post, Embiid. True on the 14-footer.
Now, it's never been more important for bigs to be able to stretch the floor, and Embiid has no problem doing so.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. From deep. Hunter, no good. Young against Green. Embiid, the pass to Milton. And a miss there on the triple. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Dishes to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Clock at 4. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Simmons against... Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now, here is Young. Fires for 3. And there's Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got 5 points so far.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Pass to Harris. Releases. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And now Philadelphia on the break, and a wide open look for Simmons, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Now here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Count it.
Oh, man. Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid. He enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Here's Young. They trail by 1. And the shot goes in. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Milton. Yep, that one goes. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Young. The pass to Bogdanovich. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For the 3. A shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And he goes in for the dunk.
did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Now Young. Lob pass to Capella. Back to Young. And the rejection by Embiid. The drive by Simmons. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And we spoke with Joe.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Gallinari is out there with Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. Here's Herter. That 3 off the mark. Now the 76ers on the break. Thibault with the ball. Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Howard. Pass to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. Pulls from the top of the key. Gallinari with the rebound. Dunn left side. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Herter passes to Dunn. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers leading by 4.
And you, at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Here's Korkmaz. Chris Dunn making his last shot. From the low block, the kick out to Hill. Gallinari with the steal. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great instincts on the break. Dunn seems to have a knack for running the right route.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Korkmaz. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Tolliver. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Moves back up. There's the pass to Thibault. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
The 76ers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
This is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Williams looking around. To the inside. Okongwu. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He shoots again. Howard kicks to Tolliver. Deflects the pass. Here's Herder. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Taken away by Williams, and now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half, and they get it back. Here's Howard. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The feed to Okongwu. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Tolliver. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. .23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And Williams drops them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love it. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Green is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Passes it to Collins. Young, right side. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Milton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
Now, here's Capella. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Young against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Young, here we go. And Embiid with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Collins, good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Stolen by Collins. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And he goes big with a dunk right on top of John Collins.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So it's the Hawks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. The Hawks again can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Milton's shot is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Herbert. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. He lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And everyone knows Lou Will can score. But there, great job with that drop-off. Sweet dime.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Over Okongwu. Off the left rim and out. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Hill in for Shake Milton. Now, here's Dunn. He feeds it to Gallinari. Here we go, one-on-one. Embiid inside. Dunn covering. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. Dunn covering. Lets the 3 fly. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
It's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The 76ers trail by 3. Hill kicks to Tolliver. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Hill. Rebounded by the Hawks. Inside, Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Dunn. Picked his pocket. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Chris Dunn. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Herter. The 3-pointer, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems.
And he makes the first.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And now Philadelphia on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game. Right wing. Poked away. Here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Young. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. It's hard to close off the lane.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Green. Just 5 on the clock.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. The kick out to Young. Now the pass to Hunter. Green against Young. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. And the 76ers lead by 1. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Young with the ball. 1:44 left in the game. Outside Collins. Over Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Young drives in. That one good for 2.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
1:16 left to play here in the 4th. Count the basket.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Simmons looking around. Harris. He kicks it to Embiid. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Young passes to Capella. Now, here's Hunter.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses. Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Simmons. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Young finds Capella. Bogdanovich left side. Passes it to Hunter. 4 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Maxey. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What? All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Starters for Brooklyn. They've got Griffin. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the 3. And for the 76ers, The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Seth Curry is out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Now here's Harden. Kicks to KD. The tray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Durant. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here is Durant after the made shot from Joel Embiid, and it's in there.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact, and Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Now here's Simmons. Curry finds Simmons. Now Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Now, here is Harden. Durant in the corner. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Embiid dishes to Curry. 76ers moving the ball around. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Harden.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside for Griffin. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Harden's got 5 now.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Simmons passes to Maxey. Harris dishes to Curry. The pass to Simmons. Can they get it? And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Harden the pass to Durant. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Left side, KD. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Simmons passes to Harris. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Harris, right side. To the middle. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Harris. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Irving finds Harris. Dinwiddie with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Nets with possession here. 7-point differential. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harris. Nobody near Irving. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets leading by 7. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
And, you know, when Hill is working the pick and roll, he's got a lot of different ways that he can hurt you. He's very talented, and he's also a good decision maker. And that makes it problematic for the defense.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The 76ers trail by 7. Hill looking it over. Green left side. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Hill passes to Green. Bobbed up there for Howard. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Puts one up from 19, and he overshot that one, missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
To the paint, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hill with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project him to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
On the clock. Here's Tolliver, and it's off the back rim, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Simmons against Griffin. Right side, Simmons. They get the rebound.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simmons drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Embiid kicks to Harris. Stolen by Durant. Here's Harden. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, I like and respect the hustle of Curry that time. Doing some work on the offensive glass.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Harden the pass to KD. That one goes. Count it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Simmons looking it over. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Brooklyn. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Curry is out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Harden dishes to Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 13. Pass to Harris. High post, Embiid. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Harden, and he lays it straight in. Harden's got 9 points.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Curry finds Embiid. And here is Harris. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 15.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie up top. Defended by Thibault. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. 6 points for him.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Howard kicks to Green. 11 feet away with the putback. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second bucket.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving for three. Green with the rebound.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thibault makes it off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Nets leading by 11. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Hill with it. Green kicks to Hill. Green against Harris. Green dishes to Hill. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And here's Harris from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. The 76ers trail by 18. The drive by Hill. Harden with the defensive effort, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Ben Simmons comes in for Anthony Towers. Harris is checked in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Hill. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Here's Curry. The dish to Embiid. Outside for Curry. No good, unable to end this run.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Brown. Those three-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And stolen by Jordan. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Nets leading by 20. Harden the pass to KD. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Embiid inside, guarded by Harden. Second chance shot. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's KD. On the wing, Brown. Outside Jordan. Now here's Harden. Defended by Thibault. Jordan with the bucket.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Curry looking it over. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jordan kicks to Brown. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it.
Yeah! And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Durant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Outside Durant. Five to shoot. And here's Harden for three. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now Griffin. Harden surveying the D. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbed. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.